Hi, this is Tapcat. Welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. We are going to go fight a boss today, and before we do it, we need to kind of bulk up the crew here. And actually, I'm going to unlock some abilities for her that she didn't have. I'm going to max that out, and I'm going to leave the rest alone. Okay, let's think about this. I definitely want Throwing Dagger, kick to the face, lunge. Alright, I think I'm going to leave it at that for now. And she's already there. So let's come in here. Okay. Alright. And what about in here? So she's got everything I really care about, as does he. I checked her last time, and she's also a holdover from last time, so we're good. Okay, so we are going to go fight the Flash. I think it's pronounced Inchoate. I'm not really sure. Let me show you the trinkets. Obviously, I gave her a heal boost, and then the thing that'll let her disarm traps a little better and scout. Damage boost and accuracy for the grave robber. Damage boost and stress reduction for the highwayman. Also stress reduction for her, along with damage and speed boost. I am probably going to keep the torch level a little higher because we don't have a stress healer. Provisions are free too, so why not? Now, even though provisions are free, I don't know that I'm going to go like completely berserk because I don't really want to just throw out a bunch of crap. Alright. I will bring a full stack of shovels, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I think this is more than enough. Alright, just taking one last look. I'll grab one more torch.
My zeal for blood rituals and summoning rites had begun to ebb, as each attempt invariably brought only failure and disappointment. Progress was halting, and the rapidly accumulating surplus of wasted flesh had become burdensome. The thing is more terrible than I can describe. An incoherent jumble of organ, sinew, and bone.
Okay, we have a little bit of a maze. I'm guessing the Flash is up here. So I'm really torn, honestly. Like, I could come and do this. Wow, you really... Alright, let's get this little cul-de-sac out of the way. Well, hello. Wow, and they surprised us in full light, no less. Okay. Well, that wasn't a great start. Yeah, I'm not going to move her back using Shadow Fade, because that just puts my Vestal back up front. Alright, that was a really, really important start to the fight, I would say. I could attack, but I think for the sake of my Vestal, I'll just move forward. So now the Vestal becomes useful, and my Highwayman can attack without needing to move or anything. I can just use Duelist Advanced, which will also put my Vestal in the back rank where I want her. Let's finish this idiot.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
And we don't need any heals or anything, so I tell you what, let's stun this guy.
The match is struck.
And we're in pretty good shape, actually. Alright.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
I'm going to go ahead and use this. Yeah, because this actually does extra damage. I missed that before. I thought it was minus 15%. But you actually get a 15% bonus to your damage. Plus the bleed. Unless I'm reading it wrong. What's bad about the ability is that it only works when you're... Hang on just a second. Let me switch to this. Let me switch the order. So bump, 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 bump. Okay. Is that you only get to attack their front rank from your front rank. But other than that, it's pretty awesome. Do I want... I guess I do. Alright, never mind. What about her? Alright, I'm good. Sorry, I was trying to decide. We're going to switch abilities when we get to the boss. I will obviously talk about the boss and explain the strategy once we get to it. It's definitely an interesting one. And like a lot of fights, you do want to be able to attack like any, the 4 positions.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
Yeah. I'm just going to keep the torchlight at full, and this will just not be a, a dungeon rich in loot for us. Oops. That's going to hurt. Yep. This is going to hurt more. Ow. Actually, I'm surprised he didn't do more stress than that. All right. You had your fun. Let's think about this. Oh, just one short.
Passion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Well, I gotta start taking out the pig. Although, I've left them both alive. That was genius. I have no stress healer, and I just guaranteed I'm going to take a bunch of stress. Alright, well, let's do that.
Give them no quarter.
Alright, I'm okay, actually.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
I just got to kill this guy. I would... Actually, you know what? Let me do this. Because I want to make sure I get a heal in.
Nerves and panic.
My, poor highwayman is not looking great. I actually kind of want to move her back, but... Okay. Crap. I want the heal. He's gonna die from blood loss anyway. So, there. Alright, done.
A faint hope blossoms.
Well, we are definitely gonna have enough food. I'll tell you that for free. Just got another whole stack. Yeehaw! We'll go get another fight.
As the light
Yeah,
purchase,
if you can call it that.
And purpose is made clear.
Basically, I gotta step on a few bugs. Yeah, just hit him.
Impunity.
Alright, let's see what kind of damage I can do with this. Oh, he dodged it. Epic.
Another one falls.
Hey, you know what I should do? Hang on just a second.
Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
95. Oh, okay. Never mind. Yeah, her base accuracy is a little higher. Okay, I'm gonna... I hit the wrong thing. Let me take her trinket. And I'm going to give her the accuracy bump. And I'll give her the stress reduction. Because I think she needs it a little bit more. I could be wrong. But we'll try it. Since I have just a crap ton of food, I might as well do that.
Ornaments, neatly ordered, lovingly admired.
Alright, let me think. I mean, either of them can hit spots 3 or 4, so... I just realized I didn't put her back where she belongs. Wow. I'm not having as much luck as a normal... Well... I think they're both going to get to go unless my highwayman gets off his butt. Oh, there's stress number 1 and here's stress number 2. Okay, thank goodness she dodged. Okay, kill this idiot.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Man. Gotta kill this idiot next. Alright. Done. Okay. We don't really need any heals, so... Yeah, we'll just finish that guy. Try to make short work of this fight.
Annihilated.
Taken care of. I have a stack of 4 herbs? That's weird. I thought I already had 4. Alright, whatever. Let's go. So, this has got to be where the boss fight is. I'm almost positive. Usually, I like to go there last, but I tell you, this thing of purposely clearing out inventory space, like, that idea has been working pretty well for me.
Victory.
So maybe we just come straight up here and fight. We'll camp and fight. And if we get our butts, you know, worked over too hard, we'll just leave. If not, we can continue forward. This will confirm. Yep, okay. This was the only other spot I thought was even possible, but it was unlikely. Wow, man, they're hitting me with the food tiles. But I have a crap ton of food. In fact, that reminds me. Because I even have the prospect of getting more. That's what's funny. Pretty sure, yeah, I'm going to leave those alone.
The way is lit. The path is clear.
I'm going to keep using the torches up as fast as I can, too. Okay, well, this is pretty easy. I'm just going to hit one of these guys as hard as I can. And then, for sure, either one of them can finish him. Yeah, okay. We should be in good shape for this fight. Especially with that dodge. But, yeah, she'll easily just take him out. And now we don't have to worry about the stress inducers. A little blood, maybe. And I brought no bandages. But you know what? Neither did they. Okay, let's go to work on this idiot. Wow, that's not good. I don't want to push her back to rank 3. I'll just take that guy out. Yeah, the interaction between the Hellion and the Highwayman is not amazingly good. When he moves forward, and that's like his best ability to get riposte up and everything. But then the bad thing is it robs her of both Iron Angel and Bleed Out in this case. So maybe I should unequip Bleed Out. Maybe I'm just not going to get enough value out of it to make it worth having. I mostly tried it for the boss fight.
Foolish horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
But I'm not even honestly sure how good it'll be in the boss fight.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles. paid for in blood.
I think I'm going to leave the crests. Nah, you know what? I'm going to bring these deeds. But I'm going to forget the crests. I probably should have dropped this food, to be fair, but I'm pretty sure. Oh, that's right. This is where I wanted to rest. Okay. So let's go ahead. We'll camp.
Circle in the dark. The battle may yet be won.
I want to get rid of that stress. And we have food. And it's very likely we'll find another food cart or food table in here. So let's prevent the ambush. That's number 1. And then it won't be difficult to get rid of her stress. So that's done. And then I'm thinking just something, some damage buff. That's all we want. 10 accuracy and 10 dodge is fine. I like this one. I like that a lot. Now she should be able to pilfer, yeah? Alright, I'll take a bandage. Alright. Alright, we're ready to go. And, let's head out. Well, perfect. I can use the bandage for this.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
God, I was just about to stop. Oh, that's so annoying. But it's what happened. Oh, I was going to swap some abilities. Wow, I was so put off by the trap.
Hoarding and ever expanding. This horror must be unmade.
God. All right. So, I'm going to stop beating myself up. Now, the flesh is an interesting one because it takes up all 4 spots. And those 4 spots have different characteristics. So notice, like, this one has 30% protection. This one has 70% protection. This one has none. And this one has 50. So there's a few ways you can go at it. A lot of people like to bring something like the Houndmaster and use the ability that puts bleed on all 4 slots. And that's fine. But another way to do it is to simply take somebody like her and hit one spot that's the vulnerable one with no protection as hard as you can. Because damage doesn't matter which part you do damage to, it all counts against his health bar the same. So my first 2 guys have gone, including the one with the weakest, by far. And we took almost a quarter of his health. Now that's another thing. This stupid thing can do some self-healing. But personally, I like it when it does that because he'll never heal his way through, what I'm doing to him. So what I was going to do with her, by the way, she has an ability that hits the first 3 ranks. And I trained it up before we left. And I was thinking that I might use it, to do triple damage. But that's all right. I'm going to use this. We're going to not only hit the most vulnerable area, but put bleed on it. So that's a good one. So now, and it keeps doing this. It keeps morphing. So like the vulnerable part, it could move towards the back too. Okay, but what's perfect is now I can use bleed out against it. So that's like her strongest single target attack. And again, now I put bleed on. And notice another thing. I put bleed on this thing when it was in the 2nd rank. But the way it works, the bleed is attached to that rank and not to this thing. Because when it shuffles like that, it's like the thing is all new wherever it lands, if that makes sense. So it just gets anchored to the rank. So now, we've got the bleed going in 2 different places. Okay, I'm not going to use lunge, even though it does more damage, because it would pull her out of where she needs to be. So I will... Oh, no. All right. Let me do pick to the face. So, I mean, we've got him down to about 1/3 of his health. He'll probably do another self-heal this turn. But he only gets, you know, a couple of actions, and if he's healing himself for a few points of damage, I'm fine with that, because what he's not doing is trashing us. So, and I got another stack of bleed on it now. So I'm pretty happy. He's down to just 21. Okay, back up to 28. You just do you, buddy. Nice.
Grotesque in death as it was in life.
So, again, the self-healing, not really that effective.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Alright, I'm going to just use some of this food. We definitely don't need as much as we have access to in this place. So now we'll just go, you know, take on the rest of the dungeon. I'm good with that. I don't know what it is. I just have liked that boss from the first time I fought it. It's just interesting to me how it sets up. And as I said, other people approach the fight, you know, in a different way. And that's viable too. You can stack a lot of bleed on that thing. If you make that your focus, you know, you can do a crap ton of damage every turn from bleed. Okay, how do I want to do this? I think we'll just go down and then we'll come back up. So there's a trap. I got to be mindful. And I'll use her again. 80% is a little lower than I want it to be. I thought I had given her... I didn't. That's right. I gave her accuracy. Never mind. Never mind. I was thinking I gave her the one that increases the chance at the disarm. She's the one who has that. That's fine. That's fine. I'm not going to worry about it. Okay. Well, sure, but I'm not going to keep it. Cool. Yeah, I brought these guys because they were good at hitting the back ranks and stuff, but I think in the future I would only want to bring one of them at a time, and ideally with somebody like a Crusader or Man-at-Arms in the front rank, not necessarily the Hellion. Because I definitely feel constrained, like I'm not getting the most out of the Grave Robber this way. I'm often not getting the most out of the Highwayman because I'm not using the Duelist Advance as much, which means I'm also not using the point blank shot as much. Yeah, so I'm just going to do this.
Another abomination.
The funny thing is, I say I'm not getting the most out of her, but I am getting some very good work out of her. Okay, almost the whole party is hurt. Okay.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Oh, yes, they can. Alright, let's go do this fight. Oh, hold on. There we go. One of the nice things about having a ton of food is you don't have to be stingy when something like that happens.
A powerful blow.
Well, that cuts their firepower down. Alright, I'm pretty sure bad humors, yeah, that's one I would want to get rid of for sure. So that'll cost us a little bit of money. Let's heal her. We're taking some physical damage, but overall, I mean, I can't complain. She's got 18 stress, nobody else has any. I think I'll try and get some bleed going on this guy. And I can do the same thing with her. We can use, what is it, bleed out? Well, okay, I guess the bleed part didn't matter as much.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
All right. We're on the home stretch now.
Wealth beyond measure. Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Tell you what. Do I even need a shovel? Yeah, I need one. Maybe I should have taken a different path. I don't know. Alright. Crap. Please don't hurt me. Alright. We didn't get hurt. That's the most important thing. These guys are screwed. If I may say that. See what I mean? It's hard when you're basically dead before you get to take your first action. He'll get to take one, but he's it. I was a little anxious about that one because he was so low on health. I don't want to kill him is the funny thing. Alright, good. This is why, because I wanted to make sure I got that heal in. I didn't realize it'd be that good a heal either, though. That was nice.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Okay. Well, I haven't really had a lot of excuses for holy water, I must say. So, I'll ditch it. Let me do this. I'm going to pop out just far enough to grab this. Oh, brother. Well, at least we know. And then we'll come up here. And we're pretty much done.
Are unsurprising. These tunnels predate even the earliest settlers.
So the the shovels are over. I don't need to worry about them. We can come over here. There's basically one more curio, and that's it. And I gotta watch out for this trap. So let's use her. God, I almost walked into it by accident. Oh, crap. Alright. There you go. Well, I think that was literally the last thing, and so the gash doesn't matter. Okay, that was very reasonable. So I went with full torchlight, so we're not going to get anything ridiculous in the way of gold for sure. But, you know, we still got over 10,000, so I think that paid for the preparations at least, especially since the supplies were free. And we got some stuff out of here. 2 more level 3s. Yep, I got to treat her scurvy too. So that we'll do that before we sign off. I'll throw her into the sanitarium real quick.
Reward, a siren's call to the enterprising stalker.
All right, he got back most of his stress, so that's good. Let's get you fixed up there. Can't be having scurvy like some bloody pirate. So no more bosses in the Warrens. The last one is the Sodden Crew. And I don't know. I feel like... how many level 1s? You see, I want to try and get a few more guys to level 3 and just start moving on. Do more of the yellow, the veteran dungeons. I want to start moving forward in the game. Because it's feeling a little bit like a treadmill for me right now. And you want bench strength, and that's why, I've been trying so hard to get all these guys up, but it's just hard, and we obviously have enough guys that are level 3 and 4 that we could easily take some of these dungeons. But I do want to finish the last of the bosses, so we'll go ahead and do that, and then... we'll go from there. So let's think. Do I have access to a long green dungeon? I do. So one option is I could take an antiquarian and try to do this. And in the process, I could use that to get experience for as many of these guys as I can. Although it has to be in the Warrens of all places, because that's probably the toughest area. I'm the least excited about bringing somebody like the leper, there. But we'll think about it. We'll figure out who does it make sense to bring, and let's at least try to get some of these guys the rest of the way, or as far as we can get them. Poor Rose is still stuck at level 1. Although plague doctors are not the best in the Warrens. If you focus on stuns, they're still useful, but their ability to do blight is almost neutered. Anyway, let's go ahead and leave it here for now. So thanks for watching. I hope we see you next time.